Rob, Arkive Nation, y'all already know what it is, man. Thank y'all for joining your boy. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing these videos. I'm promising y'all I'm doing these videos every day. It's a struggle though. It's a struggle because there's a lot of things going on, but I gotta make time for y'all. So I will be doing this on a daily basis. What up, my people? This video in particular is gonna be about Cyberpunk, a lot of it, but I do gotta get my producers, stuff out the way. You know what I'm saying? And this is for both producers and gamers, because like I said, this channel, again, it's going to be for both, especially on the YouTube. So I want to go ahead and merge the two, because this is what I do. This is one side that y'all have never seen on my end, because if I'm not doing the music side, if I'm not here downstairs in the studio, I'm upstairs playing the game. That's pretty much what it is. And I got all the newest shit. And like I said, your boy, I ain't holding out. Of course, some people be thinking I'm fronting on this. And matter of fact, we got two of them, and I'm going to put a picture up so y'all can see we got two of them. I mean, it's not just that one, you know what I'm saying? Plus, again, you can't go without one of these two. You can't go without one of these. You gotta get one of these if you're gonna be messing with the Series X. I'm just saying, why not? We got the best of the best, you know what I'm saying? So definitely stay tuned. And we're gonna give away, I told y'all already, y'all should already know, we're giving away the Series S. Not the X, the Series S. So once we get to 1,000, I think we had 100. So we getting there, we climbing a little something. We trying to get it up, up there a little bit quicker, but we climbing. So with that being said, when we get to 1,000, we're gonna pick our lucky subscriber. And one of them is gonna get a Series S. Let's just keep it in 100. And we trying to get two of them. You know what I'm saying? Cause I gotta get one that's at the for the studio here. And I do got the Xbox One X there. It's right in the back somewhere. There. But it is what it is. But I'm gonna be replacing that and putting the Series S in its place. Now I have it on the TV. Since this TV is not 4K, this is just 1080p. Up here, so it's perfect for this, since it ain't 4K, you know what I'm saying? Every other TV in here is 4K, but that one ain't, so I think it's perfect for right down here. Y'all can see your boy playing when I play the 2K, you know what I'm saying? Whether if I'm playing down here or if I play upstairs, y'all can see it. I'm gonna be putting that, I'm gonna be streaming that, I'm gonna be broadcasting that. Anybody that's on Xbox, gamer tag chosen 26, CHOZEN, the number 26. So, holla at your boy, because your boy be doing some damage. I ain't gonna say it and lie to you. Your boy be doing some damage. But like I said, this is, that's on 2K, but this is about Cyberpunk. And the producers, like I said, join us. We're gonna get it cracking. It's a whole bunch of stuff going on, and I appreciate everybody that's been messing with us and that's been holding out, because like I said, every week we usually give $50 away on our show on Facebook. But Facebook, it's a whole bunch of stuff going on Facebook. I ain't gonna hate on them. They blessed us a lot, you know what I'm saying? So I can't sit there and hate on them, because I made some money on Facebook. So I can't hate. But they gotta get their stuff together. You know what I'm saying? Put it like that. Bottom line, but yeah, pretty much Cyberpunk. What can I say about Cyberpunk? All right. I already knew it was gonna be. It's highly anticipated. Me personally, I know a lot of people have been following Cyberpunk like since 2012 and 2013. I ain't gonna sit here and hold y'all. I didn't know about Cyberpunk until about 2017, probably. I started really hearing a lot of stuff. I think it was an E3, and they were showing a lot of stuff on it, and that's when I personally started seeing Cyberpunk. And me personally, I was like, oh, this is crazy, you know what I'm saying? It looked crazy. We already knew it had the whole Grand Theft kind of feel, but just more in the future, and then all this, stuff that you could use as far as like the cyberware and all the stuff that is dope. The concept was dope. It was everything that I think people expected, especially because we was, being geared up for it over especially in the last 3 years. Everybody, if you didn't know about Cyberpunk, 2-3 years ago, 4 years ago, you knew about it at least in the last year or two, because it was everywhere on especially on YouTube. But for most gamers definitely knew what it was. And bottom line, here we are, about a week and some change, if I'm not mistaken, of Cyberpunk. And I'm just gonna keep it real. I love the game. I think the game is dope. I think it delivered in a sense of what it promised. I think a lot of things they kind of did leave out. One of my main pet peeves is you can't really upgrade your car. Like, what's the sense of even having these? They got some dope futuristic cars in there that you can't even really do anything with it. So at first I wasn't gonna buy no cars, because really you can get a lot of these cars, especially the dope cars, for free. But after, you know, getting some bread, I ain't gonna say, you know, you can do your little side missions and do some hustles and get some bread. You kind of want to buy, you know, I went ahead and I bought the car, I bought the, is it the Rayfield? They got the long one that look like the goddamn Batmobile, and then they got the small one that look like a Bugatti, pretty much, you know what I'm saying? And then both of them are dope. The inside, those are only two cars that I like to drive on it. Like if I'm looking in the inside, cause I don't like driving. It's just too clunky. But I can honestly say the one that looks like the Bugatti, that Rayfield that looks like the Bugatti. Oh my God, you can drive it inside and it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. That's one game I can honestly say that it looks really good when you drive it inside. You can look at the interior. It's dope. So that's one thing I give it. Graphically, especially on the Xbox Series X, it's dope. I ain't gonna say it. I have no problems with that. Does it have glitches? Oh yes. It definitely has that. I mean, I don't think there hasn't been one time that I played it. It just completely conked out to the point where I had to reset it. I don't think it did that. It has not done that, but it has and sometimes buggy. Like for instance, when I was on Jackie's bike, and I'm driving down the highway and all the sound just disappeared. The bike sound disappeared. The cars around me sound disappeared. I mean, you couldn't hear nothing. It was just like you was just even the rumble on the controllers itself were dead. Like there was no rumble. Like so, even if you was driving over something, it was just completely lifeless. There was that scene. There was another scene where you go to the Afterlife bar. Shorty sitting at the bar, her legs are completely gone. like them cybernetics didn't work out for her. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it has some glitches in it. For the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, I'm gonna be honest with you, I would have never even bought that game for that system. Because I mean, after seeing, especially the last 3 years of seeing what they're gonna have in it, how big the world is and all that, I already knew just that at the end of the day, they were not going to be able to put it, you know, all that in there. It's not on the Xbox One and not on the PlayStation 4. So I already had in my brain that I was gonna buy it for, you know, the Xbox Series X, and it was dope. I mean, again, is it at a point where you don't want to play it? Yes, if you have the PlayStation 4 and if you have the Xbox One. But if not, then I think you can still pick up the game. Yes, I'm gonna be real 100 with you. They deserve everything that they're getting right now, to be honest with you, due to the fact that, you know, they should have never put the game out. They should have just, I mean, they already postponed it a few times. They could have just postponed it at least until April or some shit. Excuse me, my bad. You know, I already told you I'm new to YouTube. So trying to go ahead and get this right, but they should have prolonged it. I would have, especially a big game like this. It took damn near 10 years to make. You could prolong it for a few more months. I mean, a few more months. I mean, I think you could, and we would have just had to deal with it. But to just drop it the way they did, especially on day one, I did buy it day one, and it was definitely worse. Now it's definitely playable. It's still certain things that in the game itself that doesn't even have to do with the glitches that they could have did better. So it's a lot of things. Definitely the NPCs, they need some life in them. Like they got like 3 different things that they do. They either duck, run, or it's like they lifeless. So they definitely got to do something with that. For the like you can't see behind you when you're on the bike. So you like on the, like if you're in the car, you press the let me see if I got it right here. You press the inside, you know, the right analog stick in to look behind you when you're in the car, or even when you out, you know, you're looking, you know, on the outside, and you know you're outside of the car. You know what I'm saying? And you can see behind you in the front. You can't do that there. Just little basic things like that I love about Grand Theft, because Grand Theft, they took all the small things that made the game so dope. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what made Grand Theft to this day revolutionary. And I think that Cyberpunk, out of most open world games that I've played, probably is the second best to do it. I mean, you could go into a lot of places that you wouldn't be able to go to in a lot of open worlds. I mean, they made it more accessible, you know what I'm saying? And due to the fact, I guess the game is smaller on the map, it does make up for the girth of it. Like, it's a lot going on in it. And so people that haven't played it, if you fearing that it's going to be a small area, it's really not. I still haven't even explored every part of the map itself. It's a big map and it's dense, and that's probably the best thing to say about it. Is dense. You'll be able to do a lot more things in it, and I truly believe that once they do these patches and in a year from now, especially when the DLCs start coming out and stuff like that, it'll be a different game. You know what I'm saying? It had a rough launch. It had a good and rough launch. Everybody kind of comparing it to, like, I would say the Fallout 76 and Anthems. I got both Fallout 76 and Anthem, which is crazy because I like both of those games, but due to the fact, I would say more so with Fallout disappointed a lot of people because they already had good games before that. Fallout New Vegas, I mean they had a few of them that was dope, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's why it was disappointing on Fallout end. But Anthem, if I'm not mistaken, I think BioWare made Anthem, and with Anthem it was just disappointing because, again, on E3 you've seen a completely different game, and I love the game, I love the mechanics of the game. It's just that the game is it's a revolutionary type of game that fell short. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I can really think about, because I haven't played Anthem in so long. But when you flying, it does feel good to fly. Like, it feels good to shoot and fly. You feel like Superman on it. So, but that's a whole nother story. So with Cyberpunk, if I have to judge it, I guess playing it on the Xbox Series X and give it a number that's comfort. I guess for me personally, from my experience, I have to give it an 8. I think that's pretty good considering the fact that it has as many bugs as it has, and I think I haven't even seen all of it yet. I'm the type of person that I don't like playing through the story at all. Like, I'm the opposite. I want to play every goddamn side mission. I want to get everything else. So by the time I get to near the end, I'm OP. Like, I'm all like I'm completely overpowered, and that's what I did with The Witcher. First of all, The Witcher is one of my top favorite games. Period. Like, if I could put 5 games, I for right now would not be able to think of 5 games. But I do know that one of them would be Witcher. I could say one of them would be Witcher. It's such a dope game. And everybody keeps on saying it was long and this and that. I'm glad it was damn long. Like, that, it was, to me, it was exciting being that long. Like, and it was a long game. It took forever for me to do it. And it was a long game. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? That's one of my favorites. So I will honestly say that game, like I said, there's a few others that I can't even think of on the top of my head, but one of them, and I think that was another reason why it was so disappointing for Cyberpunk, because at the end of the day, everybody knew about The Witcher and was like, yo, hands down, Cyberpunk is gonna be better than The Witcher. I can honestly say, in my opinion, it's definitely not better than The Witcher. Witcher is like, if I gave Cyberpunk an 8, The Witcher is definitely, oh man, at least a 9.5. Like, it's up there. Like, it's a game that if you haven't played it, I would recommend you play it, especially if you do got new. You can play with the old systems as well, but I would say play it definitely. If you have the new system, of course, play it there. Definitely a dope game. It's a timeless game too, so it's one of those games where you can play it anytime. Don't mind my dog barking. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all can hear that, but he just does that. It must be someone at the door. But that's just my assessment on it. Like I said, your boy gonna be doing a lot more videos. I just want to give y'all just my tad bit of, my tidbit of what I think about it. As far as the Xbox, I've had it since November 24th. I bought it. Days late than when I was supposed to. I already told you on the other video. But I love it. I love it. I love the quick resume. It's a dope feature. So I like it. And for the PlayStation, my boy got PlayStation. I love PlayStation. Let me say this real quick, and I'm gonna get off this. The whole game console. You know what I'm talking about? Console wars, and that shit is bogus to me. Like, I just don't even understand why we even do this to each other. Like, both of these games and systems cost the same. Everybody has a choice to pick either or. It's a blessing that we have both of them. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, let it end at the end of the day. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. They both good ass consoles. They both gonna play good games. Hopefully, we can start with the exclusives with both of them, because I would love to play Spider-Man Miles Morales. I would love to play that game because that game looks dope as hell. But it is what it is. Look, like I said, we're giving away the Series S. So tell your friends to join. Please look, we at 100. Tell your people to join, yo, because we're going to get it cracking, man. Like I said, we're going to give away. We got tons of prizes to give away, yo. So, and I appreciate everybody that's been holding on to your boy, you know what I'm saying, letting, you know, and chilling with us and just holding it down in this time, because again, we've been offline for about a few months now, if I'm not mistaken. So I appreciate everybody. Join the nation, man, because we're gonna get it cracking. And like I said, the YouTube, I love the YouTube, because again, I could do videos like this and put it out there, and then we can do the live videos, which is what we're gonna plan on, what we're gonna do anyways, you know what I'm saying? So, and we're gonna still do our giveaways every week, you know what I'm saying, how we do. We're gonna give $50, we may give away $100, you know how we do. Arkive Nation, Rob, we out here. Yeah.